Right now, Maine's minimum wage is $14.15 an hour. It is the second highest minimum wage in New England and higher than the national rate. Massachusetts has the highest in New England at $15 an hour. Rhode Island's is $14, Vermont's is $13.67, New Hampshire's is $7.25, which is also the national minimum wage. Maine's minimum wage does not apply to a specific group of workers, farmers. But the governor recently vetoed two farm worker protection bills, one that would have changed the minimum wage requirements.
News Center Maine's David Guilford breaks down both bills and why Mills rejected them despite introducing one.
Governor Mills vetoed two farm worker rights bills on Tuesday. Mills said they were amended into bad bills, while supporters believe she let workers down.
It is embarrassing and insulting to farm workers and every worker.
No punches pulled Wednesday by folks like Matt Schlobohm, executive director of the Maine AFL-CIO. One bill vetoed by Governor Mills, LD 525, would give workers the right to engage in so-called concerted activity, like discussing labor conditions without fear of losing their jobs. Mills said it would overcomplicate labor laws for an industry already facing multiple challenges. The Maine Potato Board agrees, but groups like the AFL-CIO and the Maine Organic Farmers and Gardeners Association disagree. Mills placed all three of those groups on a committee that formed the second bill, LD 2273, which would extend the state minimum wage to farm workers. There was an amendment added, though, that would allow workers to sue over things like not being paid. Mills says she didn't want to veto the bill, saying, quote, "I do not believe Maine farmers should face the prospect of privately initiated lawsuits, which would almost certainly lead to losing more farms in the long run."
The governor chose to veto her own bill because one tiny change was made to it so that farm workers had the ability to go to court if their wages were stolen or not paid, the same right that every other worker in the state has.
I think that the biggest concern would be that litigation.
Jeannie Tapley represents 250 growers on the Maine Potato Board. To her and to Mills, that one change was not so tiny. They wanted the Department of Labor to first handle disputes before going to costly court cases.
We fully support that farm ag minimum wage. And like I said, I wish that it could have been passed as that original language.
Many of us depend upon the people who do the work with us side by side.
Jenny Tilton Flood manages Maine's largest dairy farm in Clinton with 48 employees. She gave comment to the committee and supported the wage bill, amendment and all.
Protecting them and affording them the right to minimum wage, which every other employee in the state of Maine has access to, is really, really important. That's how you get good food from a good place.
The legislature could vote to overturn Mills' vetoes, but since the bills passed with such tight margins, supporters aren't counting on that. David Guilford, News Center, Maine.